My name is Raj Barge. I'm the co-founder director of Raj Computer Education. We are a company into job placements, internship, final year projects, live project experience, and project-based studies. Thank you. Now we'll be understanding exactly how arrays are going to work in Java. So first we'll be creating three types of arrays. This video is a combination of three videos. Earlier a video it is uploaded. This is the second video, and third video will be regarding again objects and classes. In this video we'll be covering two important topics. The first topic is we'll be creating array of string, and second then we'll be creating array of numbers. We'll be holding some values into it and then we'll be displaying it. So let's start. So see, when it comes to Java, fine. There is a special syntax to define any kind of variable in Java. So what is it? It's very simple. So you define an data type here, then you say new, then you say the data type again, and you specify size of the array. Now very important thing, when you say new is for your memory allocation. But it is not going to initialize any member. To initialize any member, we'll be using constructor. And constructor allocates memory to your variable. Second important thing, all the elements of array will begin with index number 0. So they are going to start with 0. So in this example, we are going to create a string array. So when you say string array, it has to follow same syntax. So this is string is a data type. Array of name is my array name, that is name. It is saying new allocating memory and storing value. So when it is storing value, it stores number of this. It stores five strings, five names in name array variable. Second step is we assign values to them starting from 0 to 4, that is 5, and then we printed it. So this is what defining an array, initializing array, and printing an array. Let's try it. So in this example, we'll be going for our example number 24 array. Fine, and this time it is what? Oh, I missed it. And this time it is array of string. I'll be adding an inbuilt function, that is main. So it is that. Now I am to define an array. See, things are very simple. So I'll be saying string my array name new string and defining size. The size is 5. Okay. In industry, we don't specify this as a uh, constant value. We define some constant variable for it. So to define anything constant here, say final is a keyword, final integer, okay, array size, fine. And if it is a constant, it's better if you specify array size, fine, 5, and you can assign them. So it creates memory for 5. That is done. We are going to initialize value to this. So we'll be saying name, and we'll be writing some names here. So names will be Raj. This will be 5 elements: second, third, fourth, and fifth. Starting with 0, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And elements it is holding, it's Raj, Ram, Sita, Sham, and Rahi. These are the names. Now to display the values. To display the values, I'll be using for loop. So I'll be saying integer I, that is index starting with 0 till I less than 5, and I have plus plus. To display it, I'll be saying sys out and displaying the variables. I'll be displaying this variable as string. I'll be saying name, right? I'll be saying name and displaying all names one after another. So those are hold into this, and I'll be using I. That means every time if loop executes, it shows next other values. So let's check it out first. I'm executing this and click on OK. It is displaying all the names. So this is the example of string array. So this is example of string array. Fine. Now how to go for second? So what I do, I mostly comment this. I comment this. How to convert to integer array? All the steps should be same. This is I copy pasted. I rename this. So my data type changes. My data type is integer. It here changes to integer. That is going to it should hold some values. This is number, so I'll be saying num. Right? So I'll be copying this num everywhere 5 times. Because compulsory you have to use num, and this is going to hold some values. So my values are 55, 105, 7, 10, 1975. So these are the values, and you want to display this value. So I'll be saying numbers are. Fine. So what are the numbers now? So my array is created is of 5 size and it's going to run. Most of the times, I can replace this final word with this. It automatically has references. If I make it here 3, it will show me 3 elements. If I make it 5, it will show me 5 elements. So this automatically becomes dynamic. So I run this, it is showing me value. And that's all. In next lecture, we'll be seeing what? We'll be seeing writing, that is not writing, we'll be creating a class and creating array of that class. Or you can say it's an array of object. Thank you. Please do like, subscribe and share with your friends.